it do? It's your man, Drew Cash, BKA, Cash Drew, AKA, nah, you can't call me what you want, and your damn show can't call me broke. Looking to have a little discussion with my people. You dig? I don't even think what can I say? I think it speaks for itself this time, you know. You people, y'all peep the crew neck, right? Need I say more? Anywho's, listen, I'm hopping on here tonight. I had a couple topics that intrigued me, and I thought it's a perfect opportunity to have a chat with you fine folks. So let's get started. First let's start with so have you got the news? Has it hit yet? Drew, what are you talking about, man? You're STEMI. What else would I be talking about? Have you guys got the STEMI yet? You know, that third round of Uncle Sam's money started hitting accounts, and just curious about if you guys ever have gotten yours yet. Or if you're part of the minority, maybe not minority, maybe it's the majority, like myself, who still hasn't gotten his yet. I'm checking my account every 10-15 minutes to see if that cash has dropped yet. No, ain't dropped yet. Yeah, still ain't dropped. Where's my money? Still no fettuccine as of yet. So we're waiting. But for you guys who have gotten yours, you know, hopefully you haven't, blown it yet. Hopefully you ain't winning cashed out yet. Hopefully, you guys are putting the money to use. But I was curious. Seeing as though they've given out more money, do you guys fall into the category, the group of individuals who are in need of this other STEMI? Is it a necessity to you, or do you fall into the group whereas if they gonna give you free money, you gonna take it and be grateful? You know what I'm saying? Which group do you fall in? Just out of curiosity, because I'm hearing whispers that there might be another STEMI coming. So I'm like, man, they steady giving out money. I guess it's people out there that's really in need. So just was curious. But moving on to a more so serious topic. At least for me, this one hits home a little bit more. I want to know what you guys think about the Playbook and Sweetie Bop. Oh, Lord Jesus. Nah, just kidding. Listen, no disrespect intended whatsoever. But I could care less about Quavo and Sweetie's relationship situation, however it went awry, whatever has gone wrong between the two of them.
Yeah, no.
It means
that, but
nothing.
because he's doing everything right, I'm going to give him the honor of picking the nigga who we gonna have a threesome with.
Led me to a question or two. To my ladies and gentlemen out there, gentlemen as well, how would you feel about your significant other going on a outing, gathering, having some type of a interaction situation with their ex? How comfortable or uncomfortable would you be with that? And also, second little question, second little caveat added to this. How would you feel about that ex speaking in a negative light about you, taking little jabs, making little jokes at your expense, tossing shots, um like I said, being pretty negative about you in conversation with your significant other, and your significant other laughing it off, laughing along with them, uh, going along with it, not necessarily coming to your defense or speaking up on your behalf. How would you feel about that? Would that cause friction in the relationship? Would that cause the relationship to be over, to dissolve? I'm curious about how people think about that. What do you think? Definitely let me know. Leave it in the comments below. Let's have a little discussion, about that. But uh now in all honesty, a topic that is um seriously a bit more serious, and that is the situation between Kirk Franklin and his oldest son.
What?
Eldest son. However you'd like to word it. If you guys aren't aware of who Kirk Franklin is, gospel singer, choir director, multi platinum recording artist. Google him. uh, look him up on YouTube, Spotify. I'm sure a number of his hits will show up, and you can get yourself familiar with him very quickly. Kirk Franklin, Christian man, heavily, in church, like I just said, gospel singer. Him and his son had a verbal altercation not too long ago. Yeah, I guess I can word it as that, a verbal altercation. In this conversation, Kirk Franklin used profanity, and he made what could be perceived as threats to his son as well. He didn't sound like a Christian in this audio. He sounded like a nigger. excuse excuse my excuse me, but I'm just saying he ain't sound like a Christian. He sounded like, said, a dude from the block. Now, of course, he got out of character in the conversation. The conversation was heated. We have no idea what took place prior to, or how the conversation was going prior to the part that was recorded. Now, his son was the one who recorded their conversation. I'm assuming unbeknownst to Kirk Franklin. And his son also was the one who leaked the audio as well. Now, the question is, okay, why would his son do this? Was he looking to get stumped? Oh, I feel it all in my feet now. Come on. Seriously, what was his reasoning behind this whole situation? If you're asking me, my opinion, it's just my opinion. I think that his son was looking to tarnish his public reputation. His Kirk Franklin is a public figure, so he was trying to make his father look bad. Why though? That's the question right there. What would he gain? What would be his purpose in looking to try to, put his father in a bad light? Also, this isn't a kid. Kirk Franklin's son is a 30-plus-year-old man, grown man. So this conversation was taking place via between two grown men. Even though they are father and son, they are still two grown men. So I don't know. Maybe Kirk Franklin's son has some unresolved issues with him. His son happens to be from a previous relationship, not his current marriage. So maybe it's some resentment or something there. I don't know. That's why I wanted to have a conversation with you guys to see what everybody else might have thought about this situation. So definitely leave it in the comments below. Let me know. But lastly. So we've dealt with this virus that has did a tremendous amount of damage, that definitely has been, around for over a year now. But we have 4 vaccines that are out, and it's looking like we're getting close to coming to the end of this thing. We ain't there yet, but we're getting close to coming to the end. My question, like I said, we got 4 vaccines out, is which group are you a part of? Are you a part of the group that's looking to get vaccinated? Because not everybody is able to get vaccinated yet, but soon, pretty soon, I'm pretty sure the vaccines will be available to any and everybody who wants them. So are you part of the group who, is looking to get vaccinated, can't wait to get vaccinated? Are you a part of that group who is undecided, you haven't made up your mind yet? Or are you part of the group that's like, nah, nope, I'm just going to, take my chances. I ain't getting vaccinated. Curious about that. I'm curious because we just recently had spring break. And during spring break, the spring breakers went wild. Yes. Remember that? That was up? Yeah. Yes, they was down there. I ain't gonna say they was down there in groups, larger than usual. I think spring break, usually draws a large crowd down in Miami. But seeing as though we still in the midst of a pandemic, you would have thought, it would have been moved a little bit differently. And, these groups of people was thick, shoulder to shoulder, just having a good old time. If you ask them, if you haven't seen the footage is out there. You get to see them and how they were moving and how rambunctious that they might have been. So much of disturbance and disruption, at least the city officials felt, that they implemented a citywide curfew. Yes, they implemented a curfew, and then they extended the curfew, seeing as though people wasn't, abiding to it. Not only that, restaurants and bars closed early as well, causing these establishments to lose who knows what amount of money. Like, listen, people, yes, I know that you might have been locked away in the house, cramped up with your family, and the first chance that you get to go stretch your legs, you want to stretch your legs a little bit. What the spring breakers was doing, though, that was a bit excessive. I mean, if you're going to stretch, come on now, you ain't got to stretch your leg that far. But, I just was curious, where you stand, because the quicker that we can get through this pandemic and not, fall backwards, you can stretch your legs a lot more. You ain't gotta worry about none of that or being looked at, in a negative light. So, be patient. It's almost over with. Quick side note. This one goes out to all my Detroiters, my Detroit people. I know that we've had some pretty good weather lately. Pretty good weather. Normally around this time, we're dealing with still kind of cold temperatures, 40s, upper 40s, maybe lower 50s. Right now we've had temps exceeding 60 plus. So, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty good weather. That does not mean for you fellas to be running around here with your hoop shorts on, your tank tops and beaters. And that does not mean for you ladies to be pulling out your hoochie mama outfits, you know what I'm saying, and be running around half naked. Listen, it is still March, people, and it's still a pandemic, so let's still dress accordingly. Please. Thank you. But, like I said, I just wanted to have a little discussion with you guys. Ask y'all about a couple topics. You know what I'm saying? Get your thoughts. And we've come to that time of the video. You know, time for us to say our goodbyes, our so longs. See you later. Arrivederci. Me, I'm gonna go ahead and get back to enjoying the rest of my night. You know what I'm saying? Maybe sit out on the porch for a little bit, enjoy some of that cool night weather before I retire. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.